Lions at the Bears, rematch of a game that was just played a few weeks ago. Bears had them beaten 26-14, 4 minutes left. The Lions scored twice. Jared Goff had 3 interceptions in that game. Lions are favored by 3.5 at Soldier Field, 43.5 over-under. Do the Lions complete the sweep, Christopher?
Hey, this is an interesting game. It is. I know at first look, you look at it and go, well, the Lions will win, and they're better, and they're, look at their record and look at the Bears. But as you know, the Bears have been doing some good things. They have. Now, Justin Fields, he didn't throw the ball great against the Minnesota Vikings in the last appearance there. But, for the most part, and like we've talked about before he hurt himself, he was throwing the ball damn well. He's still a force running the ball. And, of course, they can run the ball. And it's a Lions defense that, It's a little scary right now. It's all the things that we talked about or worried about are coming to fruition here with the Lions. Lack of another big-time front seven guy other than Hutchinson. He's the only guy that can really make something happen there. The secondary, they got to play zone. If they play man-to-man, well, you're going to see DJ Moore go deep on them like they did a few weeks ago. Or like you saw Christian Watson go deep against the Lions. So they have that threat too, let alone they can run the ball up there with some of the best teams in football, the Chicago Bears. And then the other part of the formula they have, and it's a matchup league, and I know we talk about that all the time, is they play man-to-man. They're sticky in coverage. They're not going to give the Lions like a lot of easy completions. That's where they're impressive, let alone their defense and run game. It's real. Like, there's a few games I look at every week to go, their upset can happen. This is one of them that I look at, and I'm going to ride it. I'm going to go with the upset. I'm going to take the Bears to win this and avenge the game they let slip through their fingers a few weeks ago. I'm going to go Bears 23-21 in Chicago.
You love the Bears. You took the Bears the last time they played on Monday Night Football against the Vikings, and it went your way. I think that the Lions will be extra on guard for this one.
Maybe.
I think the Lions will be less inclined to screw around. And they're still kind of hanging around the possibility of being the top seed.
Yeah.
And, if the Cowboys catch the Eagles, the Lions play the Cowboys, there's a way the dominoes still fall. If the Lions just keep themselves properly positioned, the 1 seed is a chance. The 2 seed is a possibility. You get a couple of games at home in the postseason, not just one. So even though I think they're going to end up being the 3 seed, I don't think they're ready to concede that. And for the Bears, I think when you're this late in a lost season and you have your bye, I'm going to say it's hard to restart the lawnmower. When you've gotten a taste of the offseason and it's just 5 games away and we're not making it to the playoffs. Although, look, if they'd run the table, maybe they would. I just think that the Lions, and please don't make me regret this, Dan Campbell. Please don't make me regret this, Jared Goff. Please don't make me regret this, Aiden Hutchinson. I'm going to believe that you can go there and complete the sweep and that you're going to continue a push for the 2 seed or the 1 seed. I'm going to go 24-21 Lions, and I love it because it's our first disagreement of the week, and if the Lions win, I'll pull ahead of you, at least for the moment, in our head-to-head competition.
Yeah, this is a big one. But, as you're saying, too, I mean, it's dicey. You see it, right? You see it. You see the way the Bears are playing. They're dangerous. And the Lions, even though for the most part they've won a lot of these games, they've not been playing their best ball. Even last week, right? I mean, it's 27-21, and you felt like, man, the Saints kind of got a little momentum here. They just made a stop and made Detroit kick a field goal. And, of course, that's when Derek Carr fumbles the snap and all that, and that kind of ended the football game. But, yeah, this is the Lions, like we've talked about with the Dolphins, and like we've also talked with, the Dallas Cowboys. It's like good. We know. It's like how good. Because there's not a lot of big marquee wins on their schedule. I know week 1, and we got that. And we got Seattle early in the year, or they lost to Seattle, excuse me. So, yeah, that's my point. There's not a lot of big marquee wins on their schedule.
By the way, Sunday, December 10.
Yeah.
It's the 5-year anniversary plus 1 day of the first moment we had real concerns about Jared Goff playing in Chicago for the Rams.
Definitely part of my thought process.
And that was when we first kind of stumbled across the country club narrative, as Rodney Harrison used to refer to Jared Goff.
Right.
Get him in the cold, and he crumbles.
Rough him
now,
up a little.
It's not going to be all that cold on Sunday, but one of the points you made last year, even though the Lions play indoors, the fact that he lives in Michigan, the fact that from time to time they practice outdoors.
That's right.
Maybe he's acclimated
Yeah.
to playing in the cold and being in the cold. So I don't think it's going to be an issue, but I wonder how aware he's going to be. How can you not be? If we know about it, that it's 5 years almost to the day since he had a 4-interception meltdown against the Bears, the year they went to the Super Bowl, the Rams,
Right.
that is.
Right.
How is he not aware of it? Surely he's aware of it too. It actually makes me feel a little bit better about my pick because, look at what happened. After 6 turnovers in 2 games, he had a pretty clean game against, I think, completely clean game
completely.
against the Saints.
That's right.
They should have won that one a lot more easily than they did, but still, they got the win, and I think they'll get it on Sunday.
Yo, what up, homies? Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to Chris Simms Unbuttoned. Right now, we got Sunday pod, right? So you can have it Monday morning. We recap all the action. Wednesday, it's the What the Happened podcast. We're going to get deep in the weeds on the key matchups of the week. And then Thursday, I'm picking games with that jerk Florio. So you know where to find us, homies. Keep watching. Peace out. We'll see you.